Bonjour, bonjour. Welcome to Cooking with Kanzee. Prepper meal is we're going to use some of our prepper food from the pantry. I got a rice cooker and an SHTF. We won't be able to use this because of the power consumption unless you have a power station like a Jackery or power rig. But this is how I'm going to do it today. So you got your rice cooker, very basic. Excellent. And of course you need some rice. Today I'm going to cook some sushi rice. This is from my freezer to kill any bugs. Basic minomen. Niche minomen. Now we're going to run the cold water and stir it up. In a SHTF, it's going to be using lots of water, eh? So you got to ration your water. Now I'm going to strain this. Strain the rice and do it again. I figure about two of these ought to do it. Stir it up. See how cloudy that water is? We want it somewhat clean. Strain the rice. It's starting to get shiny looking, eh? Okay. Let's do one more round. I just want to... Easy peasy, eh? Minopkot, eh? Easy peasy. Alright, I think that's pretty good. So we've got 2 cups of rice in there. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it. So we put that inside there, hit the little button, put the lid on top, and let that cook. Chicken in a can. That's nice. Carrots and peas. Mrs. Dash. And flavor rice from Costco. I love this. This is really good for potatoes and rice and soups and stews. As you notice, I like to date my cans so I know when they expire. These ones are dated too. 2025 batch. Let's get cracking. Can cracking. So in my preps, I always have a backup. I have like 3 can openers. It's really important to have these because it's no fun opening these cans with a knife. These are good investments, pop-ups, but they won't last as long as these kind of can lids, eh? Okay, this is leftovers from ceremony. We went to a bear bundle teaching, and I was a fireman, and they always have leftovers at the feast, eh? The coordinators really take care of the people with food. So I filled up a Ziploc full of this and brought it home. And I figured, well, it's ceremony food and it's our tradition that you have to eat everything you put on your plate or you take home, eh? Put a wet towel down. That way this won't slide around when I'm cutting and moving stuff on top of it. If you know any tricks or any kind of tips on how to cut lettuce real small, I'd appreciate it. This one has a little bit of bacon in it because it is a romaine lettuce. So what I like to do is I like to take and ball it up. I learned this from the Ramsay man, Mr. Gordon Ramsay, the chef man.
From the kitchen novice to the budding chef, I'm going to give you the confidence, the recipes, and the insider knowledge to make you a much better cook.
And I just dice it up. When it cooks, it's going to shrink. But I find that when I chop up my food small, I find that it will digest better in my stomach. It's easier on my system, eh? You know? That's why I like to chop everything to the smallness, eh? And it's something my great aunties did. They're always about chopping food small. Because a lot of the elders they fed, they didn't have teeth, eh? You know, so it's hard to chew lettuce without teeth. Waboos medium, chinnabish. That's how we say this in Ojibwe. Wabushmi Jim is rabbit food. Chinabish is leaf, big leaf, eh? Lettuce. And that's how I do it. Just like that. Keep it simple. Okay, so that's ready. That ingredient's ready. Everybody's ready to jump into the frying pan. Into the wok. Alright, here we have some bacon from Kirkland. Just slowly heat up my knife and cut it. Once it's like that, I can split it in half like that. And now I got lots of bacon to work with. I don't need full pieces of bacon. I just want the fat. That's all how I do it. I shave it. Just that. Ooh, I love the smell of bacon first thing in the morning. So we call this kokoshwios. Kokosh is not a police officer. Kokosh means a pig. Alright. I don't want it to burn, so I take a little bit of tea, nibishabo, and just pour it in there. So it doesn't burn and it keeps things, all of it, de-thawed. And that bacon's going to cook really nice, make a good juice for my other ingredients, my chicken, my vegetables, and my nabish, chinabish, wabushmi. Okay, dishes are done. I like to clean up my dishes while I'm cooking because it just saves a lot of trouble, and I'm really big on time management skills. Keep practicing my time management. So I got my chicken here. We're going to drop that in there now. Another one. Drop that in there. Nimishome, my great uncle. All of my great uncles always preached about, you know, boiling meat, eh? It doesn't matter if it comes from the bush or can. Always add a little water to your meat, because you never know, eh, what kind of chemicals they might have, sugars, additives, preservatives, who knows, eh? You want to kill everything that's in there in the good water. So I use tea. I add a little bit of tea in there. This is ginger lemon tea, because that's my favorite tea, and it adds a nice flavor to all of that. So we're going to bring that up to a nice cook, real good. Just let that sit in there for a bit. I'm not really big on chunky meat. I like to have small chopped up meat, better for my digestion, easier on my system. So I just want to let you know what's inside this flavor rice from Costco. It has dehydrated carrots. I'll try to zoom in on that. Dehydrated carrots, onions, celery, leeks. I love leeks. Red and green bell pepper, garlic, tomato, potato, and cabbage. Canola oil, spices, and herbs. So it's like a super version of Mrs. Dash. Real good. And that's what we want, eh? Okay, this is all done. Everything's been boiled real good, you know. Next, I'll throw in my pepper. As you can see, I love pepper. And I'll do this. I'll spray some of this flavor rice in there. Oh yeah. And I don't know. It's tradition for me to have garlic from Mrs. Dash. Kind of expensive now, but it's worth it. I bought lots of it before the COVID, you know, like 2020. So I got like 4 bottles in storage in my pantry, pepper pantry. Oh, does that ever smell good? Oh my gosh, with the bacon. Holy mackerel. Amazing. Okay, time to add some veggies. Try to soften these guys up. Next ingredient and last ingredient is this. Now see how hard and small they are? They're going to be nice and soft and real good to digest. That's the non-instant. Okay, I'm going to cover that up and let it cook in its own juice. And alright, we just got in. Did a 20-minute sacred fire out in the backyard, do their prayers, their tobacco, and I got the cats outside. They're very happy to have their morning ritual, their morning ceremony. A little bit of Zawa Made. Heat that up real good. Got some baka quail wall one. Something like that. There's another technique. You can crack an egg. You drop it like that, and then you just lift it, and it's done. The only problem is I have butter in there, so it's going to splatter all over. Better to do it in a frying pan that doesn't have butter. These are small eggs, real small eggs. Now, whenever you cook eggs, it's so important to season your eggs. You know, you can use garlic, you can use whatever you got. I just use pepper. Oh, that smells good. Even the eggs smell good. I'm so hungry. Now we'll take these eggs and drop them into there. And we'll just mix everything together. Real good like. Now, this has been sitting for a bit, so we'll just scrape this in real good on top. Nice, nice, nice. Break it up a bit, you know. And add it in there real good. Mix it all together. You could have soy sauce full of salt though. You can get non-sodium, non-salt soy sauce. My thing is I like sushi soy sauce and lots of wasabi. We're going to plate this up, and this will be our breakfast and lunch. As you get older, you don't eat as much, so this will be good for 2 days for me. In a prepper situation with power outage and, you know, with all the stress, you know, you need to up your calories, your carbs, your energy, protein for muscle repair. So that's what I do, and that's how it's done, people. Ta-da, miigwech. There you have it. Stir fry chicken.